Have you wondered why we don't see rainbows as often as before? You are not alone. People in many parts of the world have started to feel that rainbows are becoming rarer. And strangely enough, science has an answer. Climate change may actually be reshaping our rainbow skies. Let's start with a bit of rainbow magic. A rainbow is a nature's way of bending sunlight. When the sun shines on raindrops, each drop acts like a little prism. The light goes in, bends, splits into different colors, and bounces back out. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. All lined up in a perfect arc. It's simple, but also magical. The trick, though, is that you need two things happening at the same time: rain and sunlight. And if either one is out of sync, sorry, no rainbow show today. Now, here comes the twist. Our climate is changing, and with it, the recipe for rainbows is changing too. Think of it like an equation. Global warming means changes in cloud patterns, which means changes in rainfall and changes in sunshine, which ultimately leads to changes in rainbow days. If warming makes some places drier, rainbows go down. If skies stay too cloudy, no sunlight gets through, and again, fewer rainbows. But in some places, changing rainfall might actually increase the chances for rain. So the effect isn't the same everywhere. A team of scientists from the US recently mapped the world's rainbow hotspots. They combined weather station data with computer models and asked how many rainbow friendly days does each place on Earth get? The answer right now is about 117 days per year on average, which is almost one third of the year where a rainbow could appear. Fast forward to the year 2100, that number could go up by about 4 to 5%. That means more rainbow days in total. That sounds wonderful, right? But hold on, the story isn't that simple. The problem is that the increase won't happen where most of the people live. About a quarter of world's land areas, especially in densely populated regions like India, Indonesia, and parts of Africa, are expected to lose rainbow days. Cities make it even worse, with pollution, smog, and tall buildings blocking the view. On the other hand, two-thirds to three-quarters of the Earth's land areas, especially mountains, Arctic regions, and remote wild places, will see more rainbows in a year. So while the total number of rainbows might go up globally, they're moving away from the places where people actually live. That's why, to many of us, it feels like rainbows are disappearing. Imagine this: a child growing up in a crowded city today might only see a handful of rainbows each year. Their grandparents, who lived in the same place decades ago, might have seen many more. Meanwhile, a hiker in the remote Arctic or the high Himalayas in the future may see dazzling rainbows more often, but far fewer people will be there to witness them. It's a strange irony. Rainbows aren't vanishing from Earth, but they may be vanishing from our lives. And that's the heart of the story. Climate change isn't about glaciers melting or just about sea levels rising. It's also about the little things we take for granted, like spotting a rainbow after a storm. Losing them in our daily lives means losing a small but powerful connection to nature's beauty. Rainbows reminds of hope, wonder, and joy. Protecting our climate means protecting not only ecosystems and species, but also these simple magical moments that make life more colorful.